All right, Bubs, tell the audience exactly what you just told me.
Well, I pulled up with no information on what's going on over here for the day. I just pulled up like normal, and I see a rogue donkey, which is not strange because Ivan used to be rogue. But then I look at this donkey and I'm like, and I know Ivan's not feeling good, and I was like, man, they weren't kidding when they said Ivan was rough and wasn't feeling good. He's like, he's really pale, like something's wrong.
The exact way that you said it to me was like, man, Ivan looks rough. And it made me laugh because I guess you thought Ivan looked this pale.
I don't
like
know. Well,
human.
I wasn't expecting Donkey Dan to be out. I don't know what was happening. I just pulled up and there's a rogue donkey, and I assume it's Ivan, and I knew he wasn't feeling good. So yeah, Ivan's a little rough. And then I sat in my car for a minute and I was like, okay, this is not Ivan. Like, this donkey is way too big to be Ivan. And yeah, lo and behold, Donkey Dan.
The way you said, man, Ivan looks rough, made me laugh because you're picturing Ivan all dark, and
yeah.
You picture him being sick and suddenly becoming this color.
Well, I didn't know. Why would Donkey Dan be over here? Why?
Yeah, humans get pale. I don't know. Animals probably get pale too, but I don't think they completely change color from that dark brown to white, even when sick. But that probably leads a lot of you to wondering how Ivan's doing. And we wouldn't be joking around if Ivan wasn't feeling better. So let me go take you to Ivan right now.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, guys, so here's old Ivan. You can see that he's doing better. He's still a little bit, I guess, lethargic, for lack of a better term. Paw Paw's channel, I've referenced it several times before, but I don't want to basically give away too many details. That's kind of Paw Paw's place to do. His channel is called Hanging with Paw Paw on YouTube if you want to see updates on Ivan. He's been feeling a little bit sick the past few days. Paw Paw could tell that he wasn't quite himself, so he took him to the vet, and I'll basically save the rest of the details for him to tell you another time. But Ivan's doing better, long story short. We wouldn't have been making the humorous jokes about when Megan showed up and said, man, Ivan looks rough, when she thought Donkey Dan was Ivan. We wouldn't be playing around like that if he was doing really bad. But our family's definitely been praying for him because we love this guy. He's special. Those of you that have watched my videos for a while just know that Ivan is a different breed. He's just built differently, the way that he's so friendly, the way he comes up to anybody. He's just the household name around here, in all honesty. The kids love him. The kids can feel safe around him, and it's just remarkable. We want him to be around for a long time. But it's really sweet. Paw Paw said yesterday when Ivan got back from the vet that he usually lets him, I guess, roam freely. That's why you thought it could be him at first. But he instead decided to close Ivan in yesterday so he could get some rest and feel better. And Ivan, inside his little yard, was kind of restless. You could see him kind of pacing back and forth. And Paw Paw wasn't really sure why at first. And then he came over here and he saw Sophia, that brown goat right there. Sophia also kind of restless, like wandering back and forth. And so Paw Paw was like, wait a second. And he put two and two together, realizing that they wanted to be with each other. So Paw Paw gets Sophia, puts her in Ivan's little yard with him, and then both of them lay down and are happy and peaceful. And it has warmed my heart hearing that, because it is true. Ivan and Sophia are Paw Paw's two free roamers, so to speak. They're the ones that he lets just be out of the yard and go wherever they want to for a great portion of the day, because he knows they're responsible and that they just like to hang out and play. And I guess I could say get into mischief. That sounds the opposite of being responsible, but I guess I mean responsible in that they won't wander off into the woods or anything. They know to stay around the house. But yeah, that's how old Ivan's doing. It's gonna get better soon, buddy, huh? Paw Paw's doing good too. Paw Paw's in good spirits today. A lot of people commented that on my videos lately. I even got some messages on my page to check up on Paw Paw, because you could hear it in his voice that he was really upset. We had a talk last night, and he definitely was upset, as was I, because we love this guy, but we'll keep y'all updated in the future. Y'all gotta see this really quickly. I was just walking by and I saw a little Elfie, so I wanted to come say hi to him, and I just saw him walking really, really good. It wasn't hardly more than a week ago that Brienne took him to the vet and found out that he had 2 broken legs from when he was at Paw Paw's house. That was part of the reason why we had to move him. But just look at him right now, guys. I'm like actually I'm in awe right now. No joke. This is actually crazy to me. Elfie, hey, come here. Look, I'm gonna get him to walk over here. Just look how good. I don't want him to have to walk a lot, because just because he looks better doesn't mean that he's rubbing himself against the fence. So that's why it looks like he's walking at a weird angle right now. I don't want to make him walk a lot, but y'all saw a second ago that like he didn't have a limp. He was putting like full weight on both of the broken legs. So I don't want him to have to walk too much, but he's putting, that's crazy. That is actually amazing to me. That he's putting full weight on all 4 of his legs. He's walking balanced. Some animals lose their appetite when they have an injury because they're in so much pain. People too, for that matter, but as you can clearly see, that is not the case with him. Guys, Petunia has wandered all the way from her usual sleeping quarters to scratch her side all the way over here. I'm actually impressed that she made it that far without being able to see. Petunia, you being silly over there? I gotta go in there and I gotta get a closer video, and I hear Ringo ramming somebody. Yeah, Petunia, I'm quite impressed that she made it. Over there is her palace. You can see it says Petua's Palace, or no, Petua's Palais, I guess, because there's something in front of it. I thought it was a crack in the sign, but no, Petunia's palace is usually over there, and so I'm impressed that she actually made it over here, turned the corner, and was scratching herself here. She must have a pretty good sense of smell. Impressive.